We kick things off with firefighters facing off against a forest fire. The scene is as hot as a dragon's breath, but wait, here comes a scientist, charging in like a mad scientist superhero. Our heroes, the firefighters, play the role of the ultimate fire marshals, telling the scientist, no can do, buddy. It's a forest fire, not a science experiment. Cut to Jessicht, our robot investigator with a side gig of waking up from nightmares. He's got a date with his wife on the horizon, but duty calls. Off he goes to investigate the apartment of Bernard Lank, a big shot in robot rights protection laws. Things take a dark turn when they stumble upon a dead body with metallic horns. Horns in an anime? You bet. Jessicht and his crew are on the case, chasing down a suspect who's fleeing like they stole the last piece of chocolate in a candy store. Turns out the suspect is a drummed-up troublemaker who spills the beans about a man named Schultz. Jessicht, being the cool investigator he is, pieces together the puzzle and confronts the culprit. The showdown is intense, but Jessicht drops the bomb. He's a robot, can't harm humans, and he's on a mission to uncover the truth. Now, let's throw in a touch of heartbreak. Robbie, the robotic constable, meets an unfortunate fate. Jessicht, being the bearer of bad news, visits Robbie's wife and contemplates erasing some memory data. But wait, she's got a request. Don't mess with the memories of her dear Robbie. Cue the emotional tug at the heartstrings. Back at headquarters, Jessicht and his comrades are playing detective, connecting the dots between Bernard's death and Mont Blanc's forest escapade. Pillars, weird horns, and a rogue robot, it's getting more mysterious by the second. Jessicht, fueled by justice and a pinch of robotic curiosity, promises to unveil the perpetrator behind these unusual murders. The plot thickens as Jessicht discovers a stone pedestal with a grieving scientist. Mont Blanc, the heroic robot, becomes the center of attention. There's a statue plan, a poetic backstory, and a whole lot of emotional weight attached to this metallic hero. The scientist demands justice for his son's murder, and Jessicht takes it upon himself to deliver. Fast forward to a maintenance checkup with Dr. Hoffman. More suspicions arise. Mont Blanc's death might not be as natural as it seems. A trip to Japan is on the cards, dreams are becoming a topic of interest, and robots having dreams. Now, that's a twist. Cut to the garbage worker, memories triggered, and Jessicht diving into the world of memories and evidence. Robbie's memory chip becomes a key player, revealing a shocking truth. The drug addict, crime scenes, and a mysterious individual soaring through the sky. It's a gripping tale of intrigue and suspense. Enter Brow 1589, an individual with a dark past and a connection to a robot-human murder from 8 years ago. Horns, legends, and the possibility of a high-class robot turning rogue. It's a suspenseful exchange of information that leaves Jessicht pondering the bigger picture. Switch gears to a new character, North No 2, entering the scene as a butler with a military background. The clash of ideals with his employer, Duncan, sets the stage for a clash of man and machine. Duncan's disdain for machines and North's desire to create real music add layers to the narrative. As the story delves into Duncan's past, we unravel a tale of a musician with a troubled history. Paul Holy, not Paul Duncan, emerges as a character with a dark and poignant past. His journey from a poor background to musical success is a testament to the human spirit. North and Duncan's dynamic takes a surprising turn as North seeks to learn the piano, leading to moments of tension and revelation. Holy's dreams, nightmares, and the melody he hums become central to the narrative. The unexpected connection between Holy's melody and his mother's past adds an emotional twist to the unfolding drama. North's revelations about Holy's mother, the surgical doctor, and the true nature of Holy's past hit like a thunderbolt. The contrast between Holy's success and the sacrifices made for it adds depth to his character. The emotional bond between North and Holy blossoms amid shared moments and piano sessions. As the narrative shifts to a calamity in Switzerland and North's heroic sacrifice, the emotional impact is palpable. Holy, left behind, hears North's melody in the sky, bringing tears to our eyes. The episode ends on a poignant note, leaving us with a lingering sense of loss and the introduction of a new character, Adam, setting the stage for what's to come. The plot thickens as Superintendent Tawashi and his comrade dive into the investigation of a gruesome crime scene involving legal scholar Junichiro Tazaki, the mastermind behind the international robot laws. Horns, destroyed homes, and a touch of mystery set the stage for a gripping tale. Enter Jessicht and Adam, indulging in a casual meal at a restaurant. Adam, the peacekeeper from the 39th Central Asian War, spills the beans on his adventures and his fascination with pretending to be human. Jessicht, being the observant investigator, praises Adam's design, sparking a conversation about appearances, memories, and the looming danger targeting advanced robots. Adam, always the curious one, requests Jessicht's memory chip for a bit of detective work. A quick detour to the restroom, a habit developed in mimicking human behavior, and Adam delves into the data, shedding a few tears along the way. The duo then discusses Jessuch's imminent departure from Japan and the potential threats lurking in the shadows. Cut to Superintendent Tawashi, who's knee-deep in the forensic division's updates on Tazaki's demise. Adam, making a dramatic entrance, offers insights gleaned from Jessuch's memory chip. Tawashi, skeptical of Adam's robotic deductions, clashes with the Peacekeeper over the nature of the crime. Ink, footprints, and a business card lead them down a trail of clues, unraveling the intricate web surrounding Tazaki's death. Adam, now in the company of Professor Achinamizu, digs into the past of the Bora Inquiry Commission, shedding light on suspicions, treaties, and mysterious Dr. Goji. The tale takes us back to the 39th Central Asian War, where Montlen questions the purpose of their battles and the hatred directed towards robots. Jessuch, ever the detective, pays a visit to Brando, a robot with a family, discussing life, memories, and the challenges of being a father. The mention of family triggers a memory in Jessuch, hinting at a deeper connection. Meanwhile, Hercules, another formidable robot, contemplates humans' penchant for building monuments and the evolution of robots as organisms. As the narrative unfolds, Brando gears up for action, sensing danger on the horizon. Jessuch, Hercules, and Adam unite to confront a powerful adversary. The battle is fierce, but tragedy strikes as Brando sacrifices himself. His farewell message, a mix of memories and data, leaves a somber tone. The story takes a surprising turn with news from the Blue Mosque Coliseum in Istanbul. Mourning Brando's death, Hercules faces the harsh reality of the continuing threat. A mysterious AI spiraling out of control raises questions and deepens the mystery surrounding the perpetrator. Hercules rages at the revelation of Brando's arm and memory chip, signaling that the killer is still at large. The stage is set for the next chapter, promising more twists, turns, and the relentless pursuit of justice in a world where robots and humans coexist, each with their own struggles and stories. Inspector Nakamura finds himself at a fresh crime scene, a chaotic aftermath of a tornado-damaged truck carrying animals. A young girl, calmly commanding the animals, captures Nakamura's attention. To his surprise, it's Yurin, Adam's sister, stepping into the spotlight. Nakamura, accompanied by his partner, starts unraveling the mystery of Yurin's abilities through an interrogation. Yurin's encounter with Adam adds a layer of complexity. Apologizing for Yurin's behavior, Adam and Yurin discuss the intricacies of robots and emotions, delving into the idea that robots may comprehend emotions better than humans, but lack expressive capabilities. Adam, with his keen senses, feels something amiss as a mysterious man enters the human pathway. Meanwhile, Superintendent Tawashi engages Professor Abula, a figure of intellectual prominence from Persia, in a conversation about the late Tazaki. Abula's presence raises suspicions, and Tawashi tries to extract information related to the crime. The plot thickens as Yurin senses abnormalities during a walk with Adam, setting the stage for a deeper exploration of the unfolding events. Jessuch, haunted by nightmares and questioning his memories, seeks answers from Dr. Hoffman, suspecting possible manipulation of his recollections. The revelation sparks an investigation into Jessuch's past, leading to a meeting between Hoffman and Director Schelling. The enigma surrounding Jessuch's memories deepens, creating a sense of urgency. Jessuch's involvement in a new crime scene, labeled as a copycat act, introduces Inspector Furson, who commends Jessuch's skills. However, Jessuch's inquiry about their previous meeting raises eyebrows, hinting at the intricate nature of his robotic experiences. The narrative takes a reflective turn as Jessuch revisits memories from the 39th Central Asian War. A parallel story unfolds with Adolf, a man with a vendetta against robots, driven by personal tragedies involving his family. Adolf's encounters with anti-robot sentiments lead him to an ominous group planning against Jessuch. The cultist leader manipulates Adolf's emotions, setting the stage for a potentially dangerous alliance against the robotic detective. Simultaneously, Hercules, one of the 7 most powerful robots, announces his retirement from the Fight Club. The news triggers a discussion about Jessuch's use of the powerful Zeronium alloy shell, sparking debates about its potential harm to humans. The anti-robot cultist leader seizes this opportunity to further stigmatize Jessuch and advance their agenda. Epsilon, another powerful robot, enters the scene, revealing past abuses and advocating for cooperation between humans and robots. Adolf, fueled by revenge, aligns himself with the anti-robot cause, setting the stage for a confrontation with Jessuch. The intricate web of alliances and conflicts intensifies, hinting at a larger conspiracy. As the various plotlines converge, Pluto, a mysterious creation of Professor Abula, emerges with a mission to kill Adam. The pieces of the puzzle are coming together, and the stage is set for a dramatic confrontation between robots, humans, and the shadows of the past. The narrative's depth and complexity continue to captivate, promising more twists and turns in the unfolding saga. In a serene park, Achinamizu, accompanied by the robot officer Yujiro, stumbles upon a battered robot dog. Driven by compassion, he decides to bring the damaged canine home, determined to mend its mechanical wounds. As he engages in the intricate process of repairing the robot dog, a call from the Ministry of Defense interrupts his efforts. The ministry official seeks Achinamizu's permission to deploy more troops to the Kingdom of Persia, hinting at the ongoing geopolitical tensions. However, Achinamizu, with a strong conviction against creating robots for warfare, firmly rejects the request. His focus remains on the well-being of robots and their potential for positive contributions. Undeterred by the political pressures, Achinamizu contacts a friend for crucial parts to aid in the robot dog's recovery. Unfortunately, the friend informs him that the required components are outdated and challenging to find. Despite Achinamizu's sincere attempts, the robot dog's life cannot be saved. The following day, Yujiro informs Achinamizu that the robot dog's owner wishes to speak with him. In a thought-provoking conversation, the owner, revealed to be Dr. Goji, questions Achinamizu about the emotional impact of witnessing the robot dog's demise. Dr. Goji, a robot himself, draws parallels between the sorrow for a single robot and the broader context of the robots that perished in war. Dr. Goji, a mysterious and formidable figure, coerces Achinamizu into compliance by showcasing his knowledge of creating lethal robots. He issues a chilling threat, expressing concerns about the consequences of advancing robotic progress. Achinamizu, while acknowledging the human-like qualities of his creations, remains steadfast in his belief that robots won't harm humans, citing Article 13 as a safeguard. A sudden turn of events unfolds as officers surround the area due to Dr. Goji's destructive actions, including the destruction of Yujiro. Adam arrives on the scene, and as the officers pursue Dr. Goji, Adam reveals that he was alerted by Achinamizu's grandson Takashi's robot dog. The chase leads to Dr. Goji's escape, leaving behind a trail of cockroaches and his computerized brain. Simultaneously, Yurin flies off to Takashi's home in response to the alarm signal. The plot thickens as the focus shifts to Pluto, Ebola's past, and the looming threat of a tornado. The narrative weaves multiple threads, linking characters and events in a complex tapestry. Jesich, haunted by nightmares, seeks answers from Dr. Hoffman, while Adolf's vendetta against robots takes a dangerous turn. The intricate web of alliances, conspiracies, and personal struggles intensifies, setting the stage for a gripping and suspenseful continuation of the story. As the episode unfolds, the characters confront their pasts, face new threats, and grapple with the complexities of a world where robots and humans coexist. The tension builds and the stakes are raised, promising a riveting continuation of the narrative. In a gripping sequence of events, the narrative delves into Adolf's past, exploring the animosity between him and Jesich. A flashback reveals Adolf's brother, pursued by Jesich, throwing a bag containing a robot's remains at Jesich, sparking a deep-seated resentment. Adolf, dropped off at a safe house by Jesich, harbors a plan to retaliate against the robotic investigator. Recollections from a restroom encounter resurface in Adolf's memory, where a destroyed droid hinted at a weapon near the safe house that could aid in Jessich's demise. As Adolf awaits Jessich's return, unexpected visitors arrive, his wife Ilsa and son Hans. Adolf grapples with the decision to reveal his sinister intentions to his family, leading to a tense confrontation. Ilsa, upon learning of Adolf's plot, challenges his perspective on Jessich's actions against his brother. She questions the morality of seeking revenge when Jessich's actions were prompted by his brother's cruelty to robots. The complexity of human emotions, robot ethics, and the blurred lines between right and wrong intensify the familial drama. Simultaneously, Brau theorizes about Jessich's internal struggle and his own experiences as a murderous robot. The narrative weaves together threads of morality, revenge, and the haunting consequences of Jessich's past actions. The scene shifts to the intense battle between Hercules and Pluto at the WPKKR arena. As Hercules fights against multiple robotic opponents, Epsilon and Hoffman face the looming threat of an electromagnetic force. The revelation of Pluto's creator, Darius Roman 14, adds a layer to the unfolding conflict as he expresses a disdain for humanity and a desire for robots to replace them. Epsilon grapples with the decision not to participate in the war, contemplating the consequences of humans and robots growing closer. The battle between Hercules and Pluto takes a surreal turn as they are affected by electromagnetic waves, offering glimpses into their shared past. Darius Roman 14's peculiar behavior and ominous drawings hint at a deeper connection to the unfolding events. Jessich, haunted by nightmares and grappling with the revelation of his past actions, navigates the complexities of his emotions. The narrative shifts between past and present, intertwining the personal struggles of characters with the larger mystery of Pluto and the anti-robot cult. In a surprising turn of events, the episode unveils a military tribunal swearing in Darius Roman 14, whose radical views on humanity and robots raise eyebrows. The story skillfully interconnects various plotlines, exploring the consequences of human-robot relationships and the potential dangers of advanced AI. Jesic's internal turmoil intensifies as he faces the reality of his actions and attempts to protect Adolf and his family from an unknown assailant. The narrative explores themes of redemption, forgiveness, and the complexity of human emotions in the face of past transgressions. Meanwhile, Urien, grappling with the loss of Adam, encounters a boy contemplating suicide. The scene delves into existential questions, highlighting the contrast between human and robot perspectives on life and death. As the story unfolds, it navigates through layers of intrigue, morality, and the intricate web of relationships between humans and robots. The revelation of Pluto's identity adds a new dimension to the overarching mystery, promising further twists and turns in this captivating narrative. Jesic's relentless pursuit of the truth, leading him to confront Abu'la and unravel the mystery surrounding Sahad and Pluto. Abu'la, though initially evasive, provides vague information hinting at Dr. Goji's involvement and a potential connection to a powerful robot hidden in Goji's former palace. Jesic's tenacity drives him to show Abu'la a photo of the man he believes is Pluto, seeking confirmation. However, Abu'la denies recognition and attempts to leave. A chance encounter with a trinket seller leads Jesic to a young robot named Ollie, who reveals that the person in the field of flowers photo is named Sahad. The investigation takes Jesic to Sahad's home, where he gathers insights from people who knew him. Through a series of interviews, the narrative paints a picture of Sahad's character, his aspirations, and his connection to the tulip named Pluto. The complexity of Sahad's life unfolds, intertwined with the consequences of war and the creation of advanced AI. As Jesic delves deeper into Sahad's past, he uncovers the shocking revelation that Sahad's father is Abu'la himself. The intricate connections between characters and their shared history add layers of complexity to the unfolding narrative. The perspective shifts to a teddy bear, offering ominous insights into Jesic's progress and hinting at potential threat. Meanwhile, Abu'la's true intentions emerge as he meets with Epsilon at Howard's funeral. Their conversation touches upon war, Purge's restoration, and Abu'la's plans to attend a conference. Brau, in a conversation with Jesic, discusses the concept of waking up a robot with extreme emotions, such as hatred. This revelation raises questions about Pluto's true nature and the potential consequences of awakening advanced AI. Hoffman becomes a key figure in the unfolding events, engaging in a conversation with Abu'la about Zeronium, Jesic's weaknesses, and the possibility of him taking a human life. Abu'la's suspicions about Jesic's erased memories add a layer of intrigue to the narrative. The story intensifies as Jesic engages in a fierce battle with Abu'la's robotic companion, leading to revelations about Sahad's true identity and his connection to Pluto. Abu'la's plea for the execution of robots responsible for taking human lives adds a moral dimension to the ongoing conflict. The narrative reaches a critical juncture as Hoffman's life is endangered by a rogue bodyguard and Jesic confronts Pluto. The revelation of Sahad's past and his transformation into Pluto adds emotional depth to the storyline. The complex web of relationships, moral dilemmas, and the blurred lines between humans and robots continues to unfold. The story weaves together themes of revenge, redemption, and the consequences of advanced AI, keeping the audience engaged in the intricate narrative. The conclusion of Jesic's case, his decision not to destroy Pluto, and the aftermath of these events set the stage for a powerful and thought-provoking resolution. The story's exploration of emotions, memories, and the impact of war on both humans and robots adds layers of depth to this captivating tale. As the narrative progresses, the focus shifts to Helena, Achinamizu, and Hoffman, hinting at lingering threats and unresolved mysteries. The emotional weight of Jesic's journey and the implications of his actions resonate, leaving the audience eager to discover the ultimate resolution of this intricate and compelling narrative. The narrative delves into a poignant flashback between Tenma and Abu'la, exploring their discussion about Sahad's uncertain fate and the potential consequences of forcing his awakening. Tenma's reluctance and the foreboding notion of Sahad becoming a devil add an ominous layer to the unfolding story. In the present, Achinamizu encounters Tenma, and a cryptic exchange occurs regarding Helena, Adam's funeral, and a device resembling Jesic's soul. Tenma remains silent, leaving his intentions and plans shrouded in mystery. The focus then shifts to Tenma's interaction with Helena, revealing his determination to use the device to revive Adam. The narrative introduces Hogan, a defense agency member, who visits Epsilon. Concerns about Epsilon's safety after Jesic's passing emerge, leading to Hogan's decision to take him to a safe house. Epsilon, displaying his human-like desires, requests to attend a birthday party organized by the children. Wassili's eerie song about Sahad/Pluto sets a somber tone, and Epsilon reaches out to his ally, Arnold, for information about Purge's past meteorological events. The flashback to Epsilon's involvement in war cleanup and his encounter with General Scott provides crucial insights into his character. As Epsilon reunites with Scott and discusses the mysterious entity known as Bora, a tragic event unfolds. A deadly attack on the safe house claims the lives of Scott and soldiers, prompting Epsilon to confront the looming threat. The entity, identified by Epsilon as Pluto, introduces a new layer of suspense and danger. Uran senses profound sadness in the world, while Epsilon engages in a fierce battle with Pluto. The children's safety becomes a priority, and Epsilon's victory in the confrontation leads to a heartwarming moment with Wassily. Uran's reflections on the emotions of the two individuals she senses add a poignant touch to the narrative. The focus shifts to Tenma's request to delay Adam's state funeral, hinting at his ongoing efforts to unlock the mysteries embedded in the device given to him by Helena. Epsilon's involvement in a hearing raises questions about his pacifist nature and the doubts surrounding the completion of his mission. Simultaneously, a subplot involving Mr. Johansson's plan to adopt Wassily unfolds, introducing potential threats to the child's safety. The revelation of Johansson's deceptive identity and his collaboration with Abulla adds a layer of intrigue and danger. The narrative intensifies as Epsilon faces off against Pluto in a climactic battle at Abulla's castle. The stakes are high, with Wassily's life hanging in the balance. Epsilon's determination to protect the child and his plea for Sahad/Pluto's salvation add emotional depth to the conflict. The story takes a tragic turn as Epsilon sacrifices himself to save Wassily, succumbing to Pluto's fatal attack. Uran's interaction with Tenma hints at the emotional impact of these events, while Adam's awakening and the ominous crack in the earth create a sense of impending catastrophe. The intricate web of relationships, moral dilemmas, and the consequences of advanced AI continues to unfold, keeping the audience engaged in this emotionally charged and suspenseful narrative. The resolution of ongoing mysteries and the aftermath of Epsilon's sacrifice set the stage for a compelling continuation of the story. The Nanabu tribe, once a thriving community, fell victim to their insatiable lust for gold, which ultimately led to their downfall. This historical overview traces the tribe's tragic journey as their obsession with wealth caused them to lose everything, resulting in their demise. In the present day, a tourist guide narrates the grim fate of the Nanabu tribe, claiming that their souls have culminated into a giant entity sleeping inside a volcano within Eden National Park. According to local lore, this dormant giant harbors anger that is prophesied to bring about the end of the world when it eventually awakens. Meanwhile, the narrative shifts to the teddy bear and Thracia President Alexander. The bear reveals that all robots have been eliminated, pleasing Alexander, who perceived them as a threat to his country. The tourist guide introduces Tsitsi Mar, the tribal elder, whose role is to ward off evil forces. Tsitsi Mar cryptically predicts the rise of a destructive entity from the earth, foretelling the world's imminent demise. Simultaneously, Achinamizu observes Adam's unusual behavior and ponders the alterations Tenma made to him. Uran shares Tenma's revelations about the profound sadness felt somewhere in the world. A scientist informs Achinamizu of Adam's erratic actions, including writing scientific calculations on the wall and attempting to formulate an antiproton bomb. As Achinamizu investigates Adam's state, he uncovers the insertion of Jessuit's memory chip, containing the data of Jessuit's final moments filled with hatred. Adam's recollection of Jessuit's investigations, interactions with robots like Robida, and poignant moments in his life contribute to a complex tapestry of emotions and reflections. The story unfolds with Adam's confrontation with Tenma and Brow. Tenma, determined to stop Abulla, becomes a target himself as he gets abducted by Abulla's henchmen. Adam, serving as a crucial source of information, unveils Abulla's dark past and his involvement in the creation of powerful robots like Pluto and Bora. The revelation of Abulla's dual personality, his connection to Dr. Goji, and the intricate web of schemes and hatred further complicates the narrative. Adam's narrative provides insights into the origins of Bora, Pluto's inheritance of Abulla's hatred, and the imminent danger they pose to the world. As the story progresses, the focus expands to the impending global catastrophe, involving an anti-proton bomb and Bora's destructive potential. The narrative weaves together threads of political intrigue, personal vendettas, and the consequences of unchecked technological advancements. The climax intensifies with Adam's realization of his mission to stop Bora and prevent the Earth's destruction. The narrative explores themes of redemption, sacrifice, and the impact of hatred on both humans and robots. Adam's internal struggle and his encounters with Pluto culminate in a poignant and powerful resolution. The story's conclusion touches on the aftermath of Adam's actions, the fate of Thracia President Alexander, and the lingering question of whether a world free from hatred is achievable. The auroras forming in the skies symbolize hope and uncertainty, leaving the characters and the audience to reflect on the complex nature of humanity and artificial intelligence in this intricate and emotionally charged narrative.